Competence, efficiency. How does it work?
Competence and like confidence, how I put it, confidence, competence. Like it's the ability to like do something well, to do it effectively. Why efficiency is like that one relates to the effectiveness in completing a task. The lesser time you use, the lesser time.
Okay,
Less
wait.
resource, minimal
Okay, let's do
resources
it
you
this
use.
way. Let's do this way. Before we even go to competence, what's the difference between effectiveness and efficiency? Effectiveness and efficiency, what's the difference? What do they mean? See, I just want us to start seeing things that we think we know or assume we know and start paying attention to them to see if we truly know them. And then when we truly know them, we can actually know where they apply and then how they apply. So, of some of those things are words like efficient, effective, right? Before we even go to competence and other stuff like that, let's look at effectiveness and efficiency. How well do we know them? What do they mean? Are they the same? If they are the same, how? If they are different, how?
Yeah, they are similar. They are similar, but they have little differences.
Okay.
Yeah. Effectiveness leads to efficiency. That's it. Effectiveness when you do something with effectiveness, you understand, it leads to efficiency. Efficiency is about reducing costs or resources that is required to execute a tactics or a particular action, you understand. So whereby you are able to reduce the cost or the resources that is required to execute something, then you're efficient in doing that thing. You understand? So effectiveness is not about achieving the way you achieve that goal. You understand? The way you achieve that goal that aligns with your vision or an organization's vision. You understand? Or how you help an organization drive more revenue. You understand? The method you use and all those things, that's how effective, or that's what effectiveness comes to talk about.
Let me add to what Mayor said. So with what Mayor said, okay, so me, I also say effectiveness is like it's just like doing the right thing, while efficiency is like doing that thing right. You get, and actually both are similar. We can be effective without being efficient. Like is able to achieve goals.
We can be what without what?
We can be effective without being efficient.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like just like achieving goals but after wasting a lot of time and resources, and at the same time we can also be efficient without being effective. We can okay work on something on a project quickly within a short time frame, and at the same time fail to achieve the real goal, fail to achieve the real results you're meant to get.
Okay. Who's adding something to that before we go to competence? Alright, that's basically true. And I just want us to pay attention to that so we can do whatever it is we have to do or we are doing moving forward, bearing those two words in mind. Because either we know it or not, these are two things we're always trying to do every single day, but with a vague understanding of what we're actually trying to do. When you are effective, it means you can do the right thing, you can achieve a desired goal or desired result. You can get what anybody is looking for, you can do the job, you can, whatever it is you're supposed to do, you can do it. But that does not necessarily mean you are efficient. Like you all said, if you are effective, let's say you want to break a house down and you are effective at doing that, it means we don't have to worry if we'll be able to break it down or not. Why? Is because you are just sure you'll be able to bring it down. You want to build a resort, a building, a monument, or whatever it is, you are effective, meaning that it is guaranteed that you're going to deliver. Right? But when it comes to efficient or being efficient or efficiency, as it were, it means the desired result you're looking for, you can get it with minimal use of available resources. That is, there's no waste at all. In bigger businesses, systems, or setups, some people call it lean. That is, you do it the best way possible with minimal resources possible. It's like killing two birds with one stone. Why two people will kill one bird and they will use maybe 5-10 stones before they're able to kill it? But when you are efficient, you can use even that one stone to kill two birds. I'm just taking the adage literally, and it seems to explain what efficiency is. And it's also interesting to know that being efficient doesn't mean you always achieve desired result. So now imagine what it is when you're able to combine the two. When you're able to do that, if you're effective and efficient at the same time, it simply means you stand a better chance at profiting at whatever skill or service you render or whatever product you're selling. And it's one important reason I'm bringing these two to us: being efficient and being effective. Being effective means you can achieve desired result or goals at whatever cost it will take. You can achieve it, they know it, that you can deliver on it. But when you add efficiency to it, it means you can achieve that desired goal or result with minimal resources. And I think that's the best way we want to do the things we do. Somebody was saying that to do any business in Nigeria, all you have to do to be successful at it is to just raise the standard. And when he talks about raising the standard, what she simply meant was just do the work properly. Like almost everybody is loose at their job in Nigeria. Almost any service provider, anybody, they are very loose. Communication is poor, time of service, everything is just inefficient. In other words, if whatever you are doing, you can just add efficiency to it, you'll be in the top 1% in Nigeria. That's how terrible it is. So therefore, now see that you are effective and then you have efficiency to it. So what others are using 10 naira to do, you can achieve the same result using 5 naira. I mean, you will gain more, you have more profits, you save more time, you save more resources, and then your work is even done at a shorter period of time. If that is done, you are in the top 1%. So look at it in your service, your skill, your product, whatever it is you are doing. Are you effective or just efficient? Or are you just efficient and not effective? And then ask yourself, what if you can add the two? if the two can be a reality in what you do. Efficiency and effectiveness. All right, competence. What is competence? What do you know about competence? What does it mean?
Okay, if me I'm going to talk about competence, I think I'd say it's like having the necessary ability, or let me say skill, to do
Okay.
something very well.
Having
It's kind of related to effectiveness also.
it kinds of what?
It's kind of related to effectiveness and efficiency also.
Okay.
The thing is that if someone is not competent, if one is not competent, one cannot even start to be effective or start to be efficient.
Yeah. All right. All right. Who else is saying something else on competence?
Competency.
Okay.
Okay, I think it's the skill to perform a job effectively. Yes, having the right knowledge, the skills, the experience to carry out something smoothly.
All right. We have seen effectiveness. We have seen efficiency. Now to talk of competence, like he said, it's about the ability and skill to actually carry out a job. So then, it makes it look this way to me is that it's more broader to be competent, right? Why? Is because first of all, you have to be skillful, have the skill, know how to do the things you want to do, the things you're supposed to do. So once you have done that, you now then add efficiency and or effectiveness to it. What do I mean? You can have the skill to paint, for instance, and you know how to paint. But when it comes to effectiveness, it means that you can paint. Does it also mean that if we give you a scenario or a concept for the kind of painting we want, can you achieve it? That is you achieving a desired goal with your painting skill. Right? So that you have access, you have skill and whatever it takes to actually paint does not necessarily mean you can do all kinds of painting. Does not mean that if I tell you this is the kind of painting I want, you can achieve it. But you become effective when I give you a concept or an idea for what I want to do and you achieve it. That is you achieving a desired goal or result. So when that is done, you have had effectiveness to your competence. And that's why you find this sentence to be common. When people say, is it competent enough to do this? When you begin to hear competence and then enough being added to it, they have started to either begin to talk about effectiveness or efficiency. Okay. So when it now comes to you adding efficiency to it, then we'll come to a point where we are looking at this is the desired result we're looking for, but this is as little resources as we have to get it done. Can you do it? So the entry point is actually competence, that is possessing the necessary skill to start with, and then being able to do it with minimal resources, or making sure that there's no waste of resources. I hope that makes sense to everyone.
Let me just add what I'm going to do.
Okay.
For because my great at the moment. So okay, in the 3 terms we discussed about the competence, effectiveness, and efficiency. I'll just say competency provides the foundation. Effectiveness ensures that we are working towards the right goals, and efficiency ensures that we achieve those goals in the best way.
Okay, any other thing? Alright, if nothing, I'll say this is it for today. Happy Easter, everyone. Let's go and eat rice and beans in Galilee and meet with Jesus.